powers and principalities.
There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
We table issues relating to the arts and entertainment for a riveting discussion, of course, without fear nor favor.
The question the presenter asked them was a dumb question. You need to speak the fact and move.
Varied views. We agree to disagree.
So I would disagree with everything you said. I think that he's a smart guy. I think what he did.
No, but I also said he's a smart guy.
Yeah.
I guess that I'm waiting for the what next.
Yeah, I don't think that we have to wait for what next.
It sometimes gets confrontational, but that's the beauty of the game.
Today you are denying funny face.
It's not my brother.
Today you are denying funny face.
I don't know him.
You don't know funny face.
It's not my brother.
You don't know funny face.
It's a package. We meet, we sit, we dialogue, we learn, we progress. My name is Benefo Huabin Abrantepa, a proud blogger, and this is my forum.
So Laurie Lawson and I decided to go quad biking, and we found a page on Instagram called ATV Ebri that organizes quad biking. It took us about an hour drive from Accra. The best part of the journey is the beautiful landscape you see while on your trip. So you guys, this is us. We've been using the off-road, even though I drive a small car. There is nobody in sight at the moment, and guess what? We are stuck there. We don't know. This is a stream. I don't know if I should cross and get stuck because it looks very slippery, as you can see from here. So the only thing is either Laurie walks in it and tests the water, or me, because I'm the one driving and she doesn't have a choice. So she's taking off her shoes. She crosses to see if it's not deep. If it's not deep, there we go. If not, then I don't know, because we are like how many minutes away? About like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. A motor guy. Met me a call. Can't to me go. This is disasters of a trip. Guys, guess what? I have a flat tire. And we are stuck here waiting for them. So they are finally here to pick us. Hi, hello. We're stuck. Thank you. Reflector checked. Helmet checked. Costume checked. So guys, do you remember where we got stuck? This is the place we got stuck. Yeah, so we are finally here. This is how the space looks like. So we are going to be giving a little tips and brief about everything, how everything is going to be like. So stay tuned as we relax here. How do you feel, Lori?
Oh, I feel good. I can't wait to experience the whole biking experience.
So flat tie or no flat tie, we are doing.
Quad biking is a huge amount of fun. Adrenaline pumping, huge excitement. However, we should not forget that those are essentially motor vehicles and we've got to treat them with respect. With that in mind, there are a number of rules that we insist on for all our customers who come here. The first rule is no overtaking, and I'll explain why when we look at the terrain. The second rule is do not, under any circumstances, use your telephone to take pictures or do selfies whilst you're riding. The third is about braking distance, making sure that there is a safe braking distance between you and the person in front. So don't go and tarry somebody's talk. That's totally out of the question. The fifth is about members of the community. And for that, what we're saying is you can wave at the kids and whatever, but please do not stop to chat to them or touch any of them. Yeah? And the final one is when you take our quad bikes out, you've got to follow the instructions of the lead rider. In addition to that, do not under any circumstances leave your quad bike alone and go walk about. If you want to take pictures or whatever, they will stop for you. But throughout, you're not alone. You're accompanied by 2 of my people at all times, one at the front, one at the back. We're all in constant radio contact, so we know precisely where you are, what's happening, etc.
So she just taught us how to ride the bike, the basic steps in learning how to. It's very easy. You shouldn't be able to ride a bike to even know how to ride. Once you listen to her, it's very easy to understand. So Lori is on her lesson now. I just finished with my lesson, and so I passed the check, so I'm good to go. On his head. All right, let's go. Yeah. So he said we should be a bit faster. So we are about to go. Let's go, guys.
She has to be at my back because she can't ride.
She can't ride well.
Yeah. No.
Oh, guys, you see, I'm the real MVP of adventure. He says Lori has to be behind him because Lori is taking time in riding. And since I'm good, obviously. He's lying. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. Wait. We are on the break now, and so far it's been so exciting. Lori is here to climb up, good. Did you get videos? You didn't take videos? Oh, so yeah. Yeah, so far so good. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. So guys, this scene is lorry falling down and come, are you hurt? You're hurt. Oh, come on, lorry is fine. We are yet to go. So yeah, we go. At this spot and we are heading towards the waterfall now. The waterfall is called Bugom Waterfalls, but this experience has been fun. It has been I'm out of words, because if you are an off-road person and you want to experience the Ghana off-road life, my dear, please, you need quad biking in your life because it's really fun. I thought I was going to be dirty, but I still look clean. And so yeah, let's go to the waterfall. One thing I like about exploring waterfalls in Ghana is the fact that you see greens even before you get to your destination. Guys, just listen to the sound. I'm sure you can even hear the sound of the waterfall already. Listen closely. Yeah, so far. Hey, you can see some KK party. Hey, should we join you? Should we join you? Do you want to be on camera? But there's some kinky party going on. Shy, sir. After the waterfall, we'll come and join them to eat. Yeah, Kwaba. So yeah, those are some guys who just came to chill, and they are having a break, a smoke break, and also chilling. Guys, look at this. This is beautiful. This is really beautiful. Whoa! Waterfall is mad! Mad! So beautiful. Oh my goodness. But too bad I can't fly the drone because I am so scared I will lose my drone. Look at this. Wow. Won't you take off your shoes?
because the water, the pulse is so strong, I didn't want to get close to it, but it was so fun. I absolutely enjoyed it. Larry, your turn. Excited. We are climbing back to go get our bikes and continue the journey back. This waterfall, it's my first experience, and I think it's another beautiful waterfall you should see. And so yeah, let's go, guys. This journey was not easy at all. Was it worth it? A big yes. So we are done. We are now heading towards where we started. And of course, you are obviously coming with me. Let's go. Maize plantation and pineapple plantation. This is how it looks like. Beautiful landscapes while on your trip. That's amazing. This is so much fun. This is what you're missing. So she just asked me the best parts, and I told her when we go to the rocky parts, like that. And then she asked me if I like it rough. I said, yeah, I like it rough. I'm not a bad girl. yeah, but I think, guys, this was worth it. Initially when we were coming, we were like, oh, it's expensive, but this is worth it. No, I was like, oh, it's expensive. But
well, we said it started from 250 and
boom 350. So yeah, so we both paid 350 Ghana cedis for this experience. And once you get here, you're supposed to deposit an amount of 300 Ghana cedis for damages in case there is a fault, or you fall, or you break something on the bike, that's the funds that goes to them, right, Auntie? Yeah. So that's the reason why you have to deposit 300 cedis. So when you're coming, carry cash, because we have to use mobile money and the network here is terrible. So you don't want to be like us. So I'm heading back to where we parked our car, and just when I decided to fly the drone, it's drizzling. So yeah, up we go home. Bye! So guys, remember when we started with a flat tire, right? My rider Iliasu is helping us pump this tire. I have a spare tire, but let's see if the problem is from the air. If it is, I think maybe might have been the glass or something. So this is another. That's an experience. And this man here helped us park our car in front of it. Hello, big boss. Let's say. Yeah. So guys, when you also come here, make sure you come with a repellent, a mosquito repellent. We didn't. Look at what happened to Lori. So maybe. Look at an insect bit here, and
so many places.
Fish. Wow.
Look, I'm still eating.
I think I'm the lucky one here with no insect bites and still looking fresh.
You will feel it afterwards.
While getting my car fixed. Yeah. So guys, this brings us to the end of this video. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed documenting the entire experience. This experience was with Lori Lawson. Yeah. You all know Lori Lawson. Yeah, she has been on my channel several times. Lori, say something to your fans.
I'm your adventure buddy.
Okay.
I always see adventure and I'm like, Stella, are you in? She's like, yeah, when? I booked the date, we're here. So guys, check out my channel as well. I'm an amazing, annoying person, but a sweetheart. You love me. So I also
you definitely once I love Lori, you love her. So guys, we are heading back to Accra. It took us about an hour drive from Accra, and if you drive a small car like mine, when you get to the town very close to, when you realize you have like 5 minutes to the ATV venue, just pick a motorbike. Don't stress, because when I did, I had a flat tire. Don't be like me. Yeah. Unless you have like a 4x4 or an off-road kind of vehicle, then I'm sure you can come. It's an off-road experience, so don't expect to be clean because you're going to be dirty. We went through mud, and it's always raining here, and so expect that there's going to be rain.
Drizzling.
Yeah, when we came, it wasn't drizzling, but right now it's drizzling now.
And it's fun when you go through the rain.
Yes, and it's fun when you come with your friends. Don't come alone.
Yeah.
Come with a group of friends, because that way you get to take more pictures of yourself. And it took us an hour from here to the waterfall and back, and it's really exciting. I will recommend this. Yeah. Will you recommend?
Definitely.
Yes. Until next time on my video, guys, subscribe.
I'm happy to be back in Burma camp once again to carry out an activity which the men and women of the Ghana Armed Forces have now become familiar. I was here on Thursday, 5th December 2019, and on Wednesday, 31st March 2021, to present to you some equipment to enhance your mobility, combat power, and overall operational and logistics capabilities. On those two occasions, in total, I presented 73 armored personnel carriers, 41 Toyota vehicles, 3 water tankers, 1 self-loading recovery truck, 1 refrigeration van, and 5 utility vehicles for waste disposal and management. Today, I'm here to present to you 40 Jeep J8 vehicles, 6 Toyota Hi-Ace minibuses, and 14 Toyota Hilux pickups, which will help you contain the security threats posed by extremist groups operating along our northern borders, and also help you deal better with internal security challenges. Government is constantly kept apprised of the needs of the armed forces, and as your commander-in-chief, I'm taking steps to ensure that they are met. We recognize that our vision of ensuring equitable distribution of development, progress, and prosperity to all parts of the country can only be achieved in an atmosphere of peace and security. We're determined to continue in this vein and satisfy the legitimate demands of the armed forces. I congratulate you for your commitment and dedication in ongoing operations, especially Conquered Fist and Motherland, which are intended to create secure, peaceful atmospheres along the northwestern, northern, and northeastern borders of the nation, and to contain secessionist activities respectfully. I encourage you to continue to collaborate with the Ministries of National Security, Interior, and Foreign Affairs, and all other relevant ministries and agencies to ensure that we maintain a robust posture that will deter potential aggressors from attempting to derail the political and socio-economic gains we have achieved so far. There is no doubt that your success in providing the needed all-round security in the country has been made possible through your vigilance and sacrifices, notwithstanding the modest resources with which you have to work. Ghana is forever indebted to you. Ladies and gentlemen, before making my way to these grounds, I drove through the Ghana Military Academy Infrastructure Upgrade Project site, and I'm happy to note that the project has progressed significantly since I cut the sword for its commencement on 4th July 2019. The cadet mess, the square, and lecture rooms are completed. The administration block is some 95% complete, and the contractor is in the final stages of completing the external works. The 246 capacity cadet hospital and platoon commanders block are some 65% complete. I'm also informed that the housing project, which is an integral part of the facility funding the Military Academy Upgrade Project, will see the Ghana Armed Forces adding 832 units of 2-bedroom self-contained flats to its stock when completed. I understand that they're also at various stages of completion at 5, 6, and 6 garrisons. Again, I inspected ongoing construction of the 7-story Army Headquarters office complex, which is also progressing steadily. This project is costing the taxpayer some 33 million cedis. Undoubtedly, it will boost the image and morale of the Army since the Air Force and the Navy already have very beautiful headquarters, and we cannot allow the Army to be left out. And finally, before I leave Burma Camp, I will cut the sword for the commencement of work on the $24.8 million United States dollars housing project for the troops. 40 half-compound houses will be built here at Burma Camp, 10 each at the Naval Base in Sekindi, the Air Force Base in Tamale, the 4th Infantry Battalion in Kumasi, and the 3rd Infantry Battalion in Sunyani. When completed, a total of 320 units would be added to the housing stock of the armed forces. As President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the armed forces, I am fully aware that our economic development can only thrive in an atmosphere of peace and security. It will come at a cost and against other competing demands. These notwithstanding, we continue to make systematic efforts to address the logistical and housing needs of the armed forces. With the threat from the northern border not abating, we have endeavored and released funds last year to start retooling, reconstructing, and upgrading 15 forward operating bases and new units, including the 10 and 11 mechanized battalions, 154 armored regiment, and 155 armored regiment, and supporting logistics unit. All these efforts of retooling and providing the necessary housing units will enhance the state of preparedness of the armed forces. In conclusion, officers, men and women of the armed forces, I urge you to pay particular attention to the maintenance of these vehicles and also of the housing units as they come on board and use them for their intended purposes.
So do you know how long the company has been in existence? 22 years?
No, I didn't. It's when you reached out to us and mentioned that you're 22 years, and I think that's shocking. I've followed GhanaWeb for quite a while, more than a decade, but I wouldn't have pegged you guys for having been in existence for more than 2 decades, and I think that's really positive for you guys. You've served the nation really well with the kind of contents that you've delivered to your readers over the past years, and I think that it's been a pleasure having worked with you. For me at Soccerbet, and for every other reader out there, I'm sure they'll be really pleased to know that you've been in existence for 22 years. We want to, from here at Soccerbet, what we want to say to you at GhanaWeb, to your management, to your staff, is congratulations for this particular feat. It's been an amazing journey, I'm sure, and I want to wish you all the best going forward for the years to come. Everything that you do, may it work well for you. May you go beyond your boundaries and continue to serve the entire populace.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Sports Check here on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Joseph Adamafio, and today our guest is one of the Black Satellite defenders who distinguished himself among his peers at the tournament. His name is Frank Asinki, and we are here to have an interesting discussion with him. Stay tuned and we'll be back after this break. Thanks for staying with us here on GhanaWeb TV. And as I said before the break, my guest is Frank Asinki. Asinki, Charlie, welcome. Welcome. Charlie, how far? How's the tournament been ever since you came back and stuff? Like, how's life been? Life after the AFCON?
Okay, we just came back on Monday. Today is Friday, so actually 5 days. Everything is fine. But then we are just from the tournament. God being so good, we won. I'm preparing towards my next.
Okay. Yeah. So, how did you feel when you got the call up that you're going to play for the national under-20 side?
Yeah, first of all, I was very excited. I know it's an opportunity for me to showcase myself. So I think I'm very proud of that. Yeah.
Did you ever know like you were going to get a national team call up?
Actually, I've been there before during Wafu time.
Okay.
I had my visa to go to Denmark. So the time I was in camp, my particulars came and I have to leave.
Oh, so that's why you didn't play at the Wafu Cup?
Yeah,
okay.
Because I have to go to Denmark.
Okay. So, but you joined the team within some few weeks and you were able to gel with the team, like you and Ibrahim Danlad, as well as your pairing defender. You were all tight in defense. How did you manage to like have that relationship with them?
Yeah, you know, as a footballer, you need to manage yourself. Wherever you are, you have to at least do everything that is possible. So me joining the team, it's not like I'm a stranger or something. I've been there before, so I know them already. So I managed to play compact and ball defensive.
Your first game was against Tanzania. You guys won by 4 goals to 0. It was your first game. Was there any pressure? Tell me, was there any pressure?
To me, there was no pressure because I'm playing Denmark and it's a first division, so actually this tournament wasn't all that pressure for me. I played matches more than this tournament, so it wasn't all that pressure for me.
Then your next game too, you guys did well. There was a clean sheet in that game, but the third game was against Gambia, and that game, the team lost. That was the first time you were even conceding in the tournament. How was it like in camp?
Yeah, you know, before you play that game, you know, you have qualified already. So people think like you were relaxed, but then you went all out. At the end, they scored. So people were like, because you have qualified, that's why you lost. But then it wasn't like that. You went and you are willing to win, but then it's unfortunate you lost.
Personally, did it affect your confidence?
Yeah, because we were trying to win every match, but then it wasn't like that. So we managed to at least put it behind and then focus on the next matches.
Okay, so in the knockout phase 2, we met Cameroon. That match, Charlie, we nearly lost that match, if not for your player who got the equalizer. And you took the penalties in the penalty shootout. Like, we rarely see defenders go for the first 5 penalty kicks. Why did you do that? Like, how confident are you in taking penalties?
You know, always when you are training, after training you play penalties. So actually practice every training. After training you practice on penalty, so you are used to that.
Okay.
So no one was panicked or something else.
So like if you had missed it, like you would have taken it cool, you know. It comes along with criticisms. Wow, that's great. That's great. So we went on to beat Cameroon. Then we made it to the semi-final. Then to the final. Along the journey, did you ever believe that, like when you were going to camp, that you were going to win this tournament as well, just like Wafu?
Yeah.
Was that a mentality in camp?
Our coach always say mental toughness. So we go it by, let's say, game by game. So when you win a match, you have to put it 9 and then focus on the next game. But because we will start the tournament, we all agree and accepted that we are here for a trophy. So that's our main motive. So I think we win the tournament, we are aware that it can happen that way.
What was that secret thing that made it for you? Anytime you stand on the pitch, like you were different, like you were playing like a senior player, someone who had been in the team for long. You were commanding defense, and sometimes when there are corner balls, like you go in for the header and stuff. What makes you? There's something particular about you. What's that secret?
Yeah, you know, as a player, everywhere you are, you have to go to the fans and stuff. But then that place we weren't having fans there. But then, you know, I've played more matches, which to me the tournament wasn't all that tough. At least, despite that, they were doing it on the telly and stuff. Doesn't mean to give myself pressure and stuff. So I took it easy. Okay.
Do you know you are one of the most popular players here in Ghana? Anytime a match is played and everything, everyone was like Ibrahim Danlad, Asinki, Maxwell Abbey, Precious Boa. How was it like? Were you on social media at the tournament? Were you seeing your name?
Yeah, wherever I watch, maybe Facebook, I even read some of the comments, always my name is there. And that means I'm doing what is supposed to be done. So I have to work more because, fine, many are praising me, the same thing to happen like they would. You know, like say something bad and stuff. So me seeing the goodness of me doesn't mean everything is fine. So I have to keep training and stuff. So pick up more.
So yeah, so the Uganda game, how was it like? How did you guys take that game?
The tennis. We've played 5 matches on a row. We won, we lost, and in a tournament you play. When you're at the final, that means a good team, so you have to go all out. And final, it's like a war. So you have to ask yourself, if you come to a tournament and you have a last game, you have to go all out. And you know, the day we played the final was a 6th match, and we were told that we have to do best and then bring the trophy to Ghana. So we went all out, and at the end, we won the game. Yeah.
So that game, you kept another clean sheet. You made sure that the defense was rock solid. What's it about you and going hard on defenders, on strikers and stuff?
Yeah, as a defender, when playing, you have to be strong. At least you have to let the striker feel your presence. 1, 2, 3, I don't think he will come again. So that's my main mentality. That's why when I'm playing, I'm really tough. Yeah.
I see that. We're going for a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about life in the Ghana Premier League. Guess you don't know about that. Stay tuned.
Powers and principalities. There's so much fire inside me.
Tragedy struck when part of the largest hillside at the kosher rubbish dump collapsed.
It's going to be fun to see how he goes about approaching this game.
we are still here on GhanaWeb TV here on Sports Check with me, Joseph Adamafio, and we are still here with Asinki. Yes, so we are now coming to talk about life in the Ghana Premier League. How did you get that breakthrough into Inter Allies in the first place? Were you able to get that deal to move to Inter Allies?
Yeah, I went to Inter Allies. I started my first Premier team there. That was my first time playing Premier League. I went there, we were training, stuff, and I started playing my league.
How many seasons did you last in the Ghana Premier League?
So far only
one season. It was how? And even that one, Corona affected it.
Yeah. So I played only about 11 matches.
11 matches. And the match that I got to know you was that match against Hearts of Oak. Was that match the one you won the man of the match?
Yes.
How did you do that at a young age like that? You played against Hearts of Oak and you were very solid in that game.
Yeah, I went there to play my normal game, and at the end I was won as man of the match. So I was proud of myself because winning man of the match against Hearts of Oak, it's not easy, because in Ghana when you are playing match against us, it's like you are playing Barcelona. So I put it at the back of my mind that, you know, me playing match against us is a privilege. And at the end, things was okay by me winning the man of the match, so I'm proud of that.
How was the experience in the Ghana Premier League compared to you now playing in Denmark?
Yeah, actually it's the same, but then there's a big difference. Because Ghana Premier League, it's like there's more aggressiveness and stuff, but then me playing at the Europe, I went there and they are playing aggressive, but then it's not like Ghana.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. But all the same, you helped Inter Allies to have one of the best seasons ever. You know that.
Yeah.
During your era, there was Adebayo and stuff, and you and Adebayo left almost the same season. After Corona took over, the two of you guys left, and Inter Allies hasn't been the same. You miss Inter Allies, and what do you think about their current performance in the Ghana Premier League?
Yeah, I've missed Inter Allies because that was where I started from. And through there, I went to Europe, so sometimes when they have match, I like to watch because it's my team, and whenever they play, I think they've missed a player like me, so I think they should back up and, you know, work and come
back.
But
do you think Inter Allies can make it above relegation zone?
Yeah,
they are going to be relegated?
They can make it because they just ended the first round, and then it's like they are now signing more players, so I'm sure when they start the second round, things will change.
So, can you tell me, like, how was it like playing with Adebayo as a major player in the team, and he was able to, like, score goals week in, week out, and you were in the defense, and you guys were also doing so much well for the team. How is Adebayo like, Victorian Adebayo?
Yeah, Adebayo is like, you know, give the ball to him. We all know him like he's a goal scorer. So when you get the ball, you try to give it to him and then do what he's supposed to do, because he's a goal scorer. Despite he doesn't talk, as in he only speaks French. Yeah, so sometimes it's difficult because only ball, but then you cannot communicate with it. Go here, you know, go here. So we manage, and at least at the end we were used to. Yeah.
I get that. So all of a sudden the league was cancelled and everything came to a standstill. What were you doing at that moment? What was your mind?
As a player, you know, anytime, any moment, you have to keep training because anything can happen. So during the Corona time, I was preparing for, you know, I had a chance out there, so I was still training and stuff. So
how did that deal to Denmark come about?
Yeah, it was like I was playing the Premier League and these scouters and yeah. So but then I was there and they said I've had an opportunity to Denmark, which I'm going to sign for Koge. The team is called Obi Crew. That's the way they mentioned it there, but here they call it Koge. Yeah. So I was there and it's like my agent, my managers, we became one and he said, this is the deal. So this. And then it got me so good. I went there and then I started playing at the top level.
Sometimes I wonder why a tall player like you plays in the defense when you could be playing as a striker. Is that how you started as a player?
Yeah. I started playing center back from my childhood. So I've learned more and I'm still learning. But then I can play right back, left back, I can play midfield. So it's like I'm a utility player for this back four. Yeah.
How did life start for you? Were you born with silver in your mouth? Were your parents rich? Who is Asinki? Tell us today who Frank Asinki is.
I started from nowhere.
Which area did you grow up from?
Russia, then someone there. So actually this area.
This is the same area that made the Stephen Appiahs, the Michael Essien, the Asamoah Gyants, because you have Liberty around you and you have a crowd of folk also here. Yeah, football is always going on here. How was it like growing up? Were you playing Munchedi?
Yeah, I'm used to that because around we normally go and play this area balls and stuff. So I joined a team called Blessed. It's a third division team. I played small and then I was transferred to a team called Third Ward. It's a second division, which we had a break, a Christmas break. But then around my area called Dansoma, we have another team called Boca. I was training with them, which I had a break at Third Ward. So I came here training with them and then they had a match against Interallies.
Okay.
So I went with them and at the end of the game, Interallies coaches and managers was like, they like me. So can I join the team? And I said yes. Started going to training. There and I was registered and started my Allies career there.
There's an issue with player and agent issues. Have you experienced some before where an agent promises to take you to abroad, then all of a sudden immigration vanishes and takes away your money? Maybe you pay an amount to him. Have you been a victim of that?
No, I've not.
But you've heard such stories?
I've been hearing it, but then I don't put it in mind because I'm always thinking about myself, not this kind of...
You are not desperate to make it in football?
I was desperate. I determined to play ball. Yeah, so I'm always focusing on myself, not to maybe hearing certain things and then to give me a headache. Yeah.
So after you're telling me about life, like how was school like? How was school like? Were you running away? Stephen Appiah says you used to run away from school to go and play football. Was it?
Yeah, it was like that because I said I'll play ball. So when we go to school, sometimes we don't wait till closing, and we run home because of football. So actually, I knew, and I thank God for such life. Yeah.
So if you were not a footballer, what would you have become?
Actually, I can't tell because only God. Yeah. I already know where I would have been, so I really thank God every day.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, still staying with you, Frank Asinki, which player do you often look up to as a defender here in Ghana or maybe abroad?
I'm not a Liverpool fan. I'm a Chelsea fan, but then I keep watching Van Dijk.
Okay.
Because he's a good player and he's my mentor.
Your height as well.
Yeah, so I keep watching him and he's even motivating me to even like Liverpool than Chelsea.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So, which league would you preferably like to play? The way you're talking, it is...
To me right now, I have no choice, but then I wish Real Madrid, because anything can happen. If I said Real Madrid doesn't mean I'll be there to Real Madrid, but it can happen that maybe I would have got opportunity to Germany, which I have to go. So fine, any opportunity that comes, I'll just manage and see what to do.
Are you expecting new offers now that you've been exposed on the African continent to maybe join a new club, or you are going to stay with Kogi, as Ghanaians would say?
No, it's help from God.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot say anything, but then I'm training and looking up to God. See what will happen.
So a lot of people have been tipping you to play for the Black Stars. Are you ready for the Black Stars?
Yes, of course, I'm ready, because as a player, you have to be always ready. So I'm ready when I get a chance. Yeah.
So if Coach Siki Akono should call you right up, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for the Black Star.
What do you think you add up to the Black Stars to make sure that the team wins the African Cup? So it's been a long while, 3 decades, and you were not even born as at that time.
Yeah, you know, as a player, wherever you locate yourself, you have to prove, and you proving is by hard working. So whilst I'm still working, when I get a chance to play for Black Star, I'll do what I have to do, and then, you know, yeah.
Well, when are you leaving the country?
Actually, they are still working on my documents, so I cannot tell.
Oh, okay. But how are friends treating you? Now you're a big star. How are friends treating you now? Ever since you returned back with a medal, you were going without a medal, you came back with a medal.
You know, people were happy, they are proud of me, and they are calling me this, you know, Jesse, Boots, this.
Can you go out? Do you even go out?
Since I came back from a tournament, you know, we were based at La Palma, and I just came home, but then I've not been out, always indoors, because the calls are many.
Phones are calling, Stephen Appiah will say.
Yeah, they keep calling, you know. It's noisy, but at long last we will manage and see what to do.
How disappointed are you that the World Cup is not coming on, the Under-20 World Cup? Because
I'm very, very disappointed, because the World Cup too is different from the African Cup of Nations, which there will be more agent and stuff, because the tournament is all about you showcasing yourself for the world. So while they say the World Cup is not coming on, you know,
Charlie,
it's something else.
How were you guys like when you heard that the World Cup wasn't coming on when you were at the tournament? Because the ultimate was to qualify
for
the World Cup, and now the World Cup was
so the tournament, it's like we've qualified for World, and if they said you are not playing, they have nothing to do. Yeah, but then we are very disappointed for not playing the World. But anything can happen, so we hope that it will come on.
Are you guys satisfied with the level of appreciation from government? You went to meet President Akufo-Addo, you came back, and everyone was at the airport to welcome you guys. Are you guys content with the level of support Ghana has given you?
Yes, we are, because at least it's far better, because when you go to certain countries, it's different, which I don't know, but then I can't complain because I'm a player. So anything that I get, I just appreciate it. So yeah, okay. Yeah.
So finally, before we go, tell us something. Tell us something. Your final words.
Because I'm still playing ball, and I'll keep training, do whatever I have to do, and then just pray to God that I'll get a big contract outside. Yeah, so I have to keep training, and I would like to say we thank all Ghanaians for supporting us. there are prayers and all sort of things. So we say we thank all Ghanaians and everything is okay. So yeah.
And for Coach Karim Zito, what will you tell him?
I really appreciate him a lot, because as a player, when you get a chance to be at the national call-up, it's not easy. It's not easy because we have more players in Ghana. So when you get a chance at the national team, you have to do your best. And I really thank that coach for giving me the chance. And yeah, so I'll keep praying that things goes on well, and then yeah.
Thank you very much. So on that note, this is where we draw down the curtains here on Sports Check on GhanaWeb TV with me, Joseph Adamafio. My guest has been Frank Kwabena Asinki. Thanks for watching. We'll be back another time. Bye for now.
I and the body I represent, the Alliance for Christian Advocacy Africa, want to wish GhanaWeb, the management team, very well. They came at the right time, and they have served a purpose. When my story appeared on GhanaWeb, I found that other media houses that have not interviewed me, that have not called me, they still have the story on their website, media platforms, and I know that even if they don't acknowledge, I know they pick it from GhanaWeb. So they have served the media needs, or they've made significant contribution to media needs in Ghana. We wish them a very good future, but we pray that they will also need be find a way of reducing the hurt that people are going through, because it seems to me people who receive some kind of abusive feel hurt, but they may still want to go to GhanaWeb because of its uniqueness. We wish them a very fruitful years in the coming years and days ahead of us.
Welcome to the Lowdown on GhanaWeb TV. This is your socio-political program that gives you all the relevant issues that matter to you. My name is Ni Akwe Ismail Akwe. In this edition, we are going to discuss the transport industry and how it drives the economy. Our guest is a key stakeholder in the transport business and is the best person to speak to us on this issue. We'll be right back after this break. Welcome back from the break. This is the Lowdown. My name is Ni Akwe Ismail Akwe, and our guest is the head of communication at the Ghana Private Road Transport Union, Mr. Abbas Ibrahim Moro. Welcome, Mr. Moro.
Thank you.
So GPRTU was set up in 1967, and since then we've been hearing about GPRTU mostly when it has to do with transportation. What's the mandate of GPRTU?
Oh, averagely, we are into private transport operations. And currently, undisputedly, the leading private transport operators in the country. So you can see we grow from strength to strength. And I believe we've also served Mother Ghana well. That is why we are still the leading contender in the race.
So how does one become a member? Do you just have to go to the office and sign up?
Yes. Anywhere at all you decide to work with, and those in charge, we have constitution which guides us to be sure that we do the right thing, not to cheat the public, not to cheat our members. So if you decide to work with Jowulu, any GPRTU station within Jowulu catchment area, you have to approach them, inform them of your intention. Every union has their bylaws. Some will immediately accept you as a member. Others will put you on probation because we don't want a driver who steals. We don't want a driver who insults our clients, who are our passengers. So every union has their bylaws. Others will put you on probation, about 3 months, others 6 months, to look at your character, the way you interact with your members, the way you interact with our clients. And they will closely monitor you to find out if somebody leave items in your vehicle, will you return it to the office? Some instances, they will try you and see if you are a honest person or so, because if you are not a honest person, there are instances people leave money, huge sum of money in bags. The drivers return them to the office. When the owner come looking for it, they give it back to the owner. Whatever the owner gives to the driver, there are a lot of blessing in it, say, compared to somebody who will take it away.
So drivers' mates, that's the conductors, yes, are they also eligible to apply to be members of GPRT?
And you have to, but until you have passed through the hurdle, you have become a driver, your master has been able to help you acquire a driving license for you. Secondly, they have to be sure when you were going under that tutelage of becoming a driver, your behavior also counts.
So without a license, you can't be a member?
No. With that, because that is for drivers, it's not for mates.
Okay.
You see, if you become a member, meaning you are a driver in the union, you also contribute to build up the union. So this is how it is. And now, there's people who are fighting to look for the viable ones. As I speak now, most of the viable unions have bylands, put up buildings for their members. Most have also bylands for their members. There is 1 or 2 unions also who, what they do is they look for about, when they work for some time, 2 or 3 people who has now qualified for the assistant that they are operating. They will ask you, the 2 of you, to go and look for a vehicle. They will buy for you, you also pay. And meanwhile, before, you won't pay for the full cost because you also contributed and they bought some for somebody.
Yeah.
So